Hey, Beatrice Ndora with the Musings podcast. I would like to talk about what to do when people hurt you. Some people will deliberately hurt you and they will not apologize. They behave like nothing happened. And if you are not careful, you will end up nursing those wounds, letting them go deep, and increasing the pain. Let me give you a couple of tips on what you need to do. Stop wasting your time looking for closure from those people who wounded you. The more you ruminate around that pain, and the more you think about it, the deeper the pain goes. And anyway, those who hurt you, most of them don't even care. They are not willing to apologize or even take personal responsibility. They are not accountable. They are not sensitive. They are just selfish people, and maybe others are ignorant. Let me remind you this. Their lack of accountability, take it as your closure. Their lack of accountability, take it as your closure. Their failure to offer an apology with remorsefulness and changed behavior, let it also be your closure. When they keep quiet and give you the silent treatment, that is your closure too. And you know what they do? They make you to look like the bad person, and then they play the victim. And so, don't worry about that. Do what is best for you. Do what will help you in healing yourself. But the more you get stuck in that situation, the more you are hurting yourself mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. That anger, that bitterness is destructive. Please don't give it an opportunity to dominate you, to control you. Do anything to help you move on with your life in a healthy way and in a godly way. And when you do that, life will be better, and you will not waste yourself on unnecessary stuff. And when these people keep quiet, they are silent, they behave like nothing happened, that is emotional abuse. Silent treatment is emotional abuse. And it signifies that the person who wounded you lacks manners, lacks integrity, and even communication skills. And if you know that is the situation, do the best for yourself. I have talked to several people who say, they wounded me and I will remain this way. I'll continue to be angry. I am frustrated. Why do it? It's your life, not their life. Heal yourself and move on. And also know that when you choose to forgive and move on, whether they apologize or not, move on and don't keep revisiting that scenario. You cannot build a healthy relationship with somebody who doesn't own their mistakes or take personal responsibility or even communicate as an adult. Don't go back that way. Do it the Godly way. Forgive and move on. And when you bring your burdens to God and say, this person has hurt me so much, help me to forgive. I have realized there are times I cannot forgive, but when I go to God in prayer and ask Him, God, help me to forgive so and move on, I am doing myself a great favor because I'm not giving somebody the opportunity to remotely control me and even continue hurting me. So forgiveness and moving on is for your own benefit, not for the benefit of the person who wounded you. And remember, you cannot build a healthy relationship with someone who does not communicate, with somebody who does not apologize, and with somebody who thinks they never did anything wrong. Please move on. Moving on is a big solution to this problem. And moving on is not an invitation to numb your pain. It is an invitation to deal with your pain so that you can keep on growing, moving on in a healthy way, and handling your life in a healthy way. It is for your own benefit when you handle it that way. Otherwise, if you don't, you will continue being a victim in the hands of that person. Distance yourself from unhealthy relationships. I don't see the need of hanging on to unhealthy relationship. The more you hang on to unhealthy relationships, the more they will destroy you. The more they will drain your energy. And the more they will steal your peace of mind and joy. And therefore, you move on. Don't revenge. Revenge is not a sign of emotional intelligence. There are better way of dealing with an issue without revenging. And when you don't revenge, when you say, God, help me to forgive this person and to move on and handle it, I leave it in your hands. Leaving it in the hands of God is the best way. And also, go to God in prayer and say, God, help me to learn from this situation. And learn not to hurt others. Learn to apologize. I don't know what's the problem with us, because sometimes apologizing appears like it's a sign of weakness. No. Apologizing is a sign of strength and a sign of a person who is emotionally healthy and mentally resilient. Lack of unforgiveness is for the weak, not for the strong. And lack of forgiveness is for the people who are not vibrant when it comes to their self-development. When it comes to your self-development and faith, you want to get rid of every burden that is pulling you down. And let me say that whatever disrespect you accommodate, you continue to hurt yourself. Do yourself a favor, respect yourself, and walk away. That's the best closure. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to this podcast, and I will connect with you